how much should we consider this work autobiographical in the direct sense of the word, that it's your trauma, your feelings, your experiences, and how much is that a kind of created quasi-autobiography where you're almost a kind of persona that you're expressing through this?
Well, I think everything there is absolutely directly from me, but it might not even be immediately in that moment somehow. And nobody really should worry about me. We've all had these experiences, and I'd rather just have them out. When I don't really necessarily feel inspired or feel like, you know, I'm in some kind of groove, I would give myself these tasks of buying newspapers and old magazines and secondhand books and ripping the 13 out of the page and going to chapter 13 and, you know, ripping out the number 13. They're very intimate, obviously, and they're very immediate and close to you because of the scale. They draw you in, you have to see what that text says. So to see what the text says, you have to be there. And a lot of this, the content is very emotional and very pushes back at you. But what if it could physically push back at you as well? And I had the idea to make these screens and to make them like a labyrinth, like they would pull you around. I had that freedom at the beginning, knowing that at the end, I wanted you to be able to look at them and see that there was layers and layers and layers. And again, that thing where if you really look at them, you can see that there's an entirely different painting underneath what you're seeing. A friend of mine was here looking at the show last week, and he texted, "What the fuck are in these bags?" And I just texted back, "Sorrow." I like the bags because they are sinister and they're funny, and I think there's a lot of that in the work because there is humour in the work.
The show is called Between Glasgow and New York, so where does Glasgow fit in?
I was born in Glasgow, but I moved to New York in 1998. I go home and I see my family, but my whole art career has actually been spent in New York.
There's one drawing that says, "I want to come home."
Well, and there's also in one of the panels that says, "I'll never go back."
Yeah, so that's what I was going to. So there's that conflict.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is. I want to come home, and I get there, and I'm like, never coming back. It's great for me if the viewer feels that I am absolutely directly speaking to them, but at the same time, I want it to be, you know, open-ended.
And it's like a microcosm of the bigger picture almost as well.
It's like a private club, but everybody's invited.
That's a really nice way to put it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be expecting your membership dues.